Hello everybody, and it's now time for another Monday review. It's gonna be another PlayStation 2 game, um, and probably next month's probably gonna be all PlayStation 2 games because of what I have to play. But this one here is gonna be Dark Cloud. This is the action RPG type game. Um, More or less, it's a dungeon crawler. Each stage has its own dungeons you have to go around collecting orbs and then rebuilding a town, uh, which is pretty unique. Uh, when we talk about the story, an ancient dark genie was banished from this world many years ago, and then all of a sudden somebody resurrects the genie, and it's up to Tion. Just use the generic name they gave him to seal the dark genie back into um, oblivion. That's what I'm going to call it, oblivion, or stop him. So, but each world is a different thing. First one you go into is you're going deeper and deeper in a cave. Next one is a forest. Then there's a pyramid. Then you start traveling back in time. And I know I'm missing one. I just can't. The ocean. So it has all the different environments into it. Even you go into the moon, go to the moon, and you fight up in the moon. The different variety of characters into the game, like monsters you fight, do change in each level. But the only thing that changes every time you go up into a level is their color. Most of the time, there is back rooms into each level, which give you stronger enemies, more weapons to find, stuff like that, which is very unique for the time it came out. It came out in 2001, so it's almost like it was a launch title for the PlayStation 2. Because of the thing on his arm, the Atlas, I think it's called, you can absorb the orbs and then use them later on to rebuild the towns. There's all different things you can find for the houses, like houses themselves. There's lamps, stairs, extra storage rooms, all those fun stuff. Then you get up to 6 characters, where one uses a sword, which is your main character. One uses a ring, slingshot, big warhammer or axe, gun, and one portrays magic. Uh, Sorry about that. Um, but overall, it's a good game. Like at the beginning, it's a little bit slow because you're just getting used to the dungeon crawling and everything like that. But eventually, the stories pick up and everything like that. The story is read like a storybook, like somebody's reading it to you. So there is no actual cutscenes where there's talking, but there's you have to read everything. You can see emotions on the people's faces when something happens, like when there's a surprise. He opens his mouth and acts surprised. But the ending of the story, I wasn't expecting that at all. Um, Boss battles were unique. You had to use usually the character you found in that generic level. You had to use to help you defeat the boss in that level. Like in the first one, you had to use Eox or Eon or whatever her name is, the one that turns from a cat to a girl. You have to use her slingshot to shoot him down, Darien, and then after he hits the ground, you have to use Tion's sword to defeat him. The last boss gave me a little bit of trouble because all my other characters weren't leveled up. I only leveled up the main character, which I usually do in games like that, and I always get suckered into that, so I had to go back and level up my characters, level up their magic, everything like that. So um, yeah, that's what that was about. What happened there? That's why it took me so long to beat the game. I put close to 20 some hours into this, just doing some searching and everything like that. And at the end of the game, after you beat it, you unlock a secret dungeon where you can go through 99 dungeons of fighting creatures and enemies and everything like that. I started it and I just said, never mind. I just didn't bother doing the rest because it was just the same thing of dungeon crawling, just going around hunting down creatures and then destroying them. Um, the graphics into it are pretty early PS2 graphics, which are like square and everything like that, and so that's what you get for that. Um, there's nothing else much more to say about this game. I highly recommend this to anybody that is into RPGs, dungeon crawling, and anything like that. Um, and for replay, I would replay it. I am gonna find a non-greatest hits version of this, and like I said, I will replay it, and I um, will probably go back and finish up what I had to finish up. Um, other thing is after you build the towns, you go and find out the requests from the people, and that's how you build the town. And if you build the town correctly, you get secrets and everything like that. Like in the second world, you have to put all the water leading up to the main tree. If you don't, then you can't get the sword to fight the mid boss in that level, the serpent sword, which is pretty often pretty awesome. But I didn't use that sword. I used the sun gauge sword that you get later on from the rock guy. I cannot remember his name for the life of me right now. So yeah, if you see this around, pick it up. It's pretty valuable right now in price. But um I picked this up probably soon after soon after I got my PlayStation 2 for a couple bucks at a pawn shop. So yeah, Dark Cloud 2. That's my review. Hope everybody enjoys. Like I said, I would recommend it to anybody. If anybody hasn't played it yet, I would recommend going to find it, even getting an emulation online and playing it because it's that good of a game. Um, so yeah, that's my review on Dark Cloud. Hopefully everybody enjoys. Please like, subscribe, leave comments of what you think about the game if you played it, anything like that, and remember to spread the word of the Mad Gamer.